So today, everything is about just creating something light, whimsical, and fun, okay? Don't worry about it. Just have fun. She just said paint in any color because now she feels bad that she's eradicated all the Bryans. Oh, Judy, I'm so happy you're going to join. Okay, we're going to just, by the way, tonight's just about getting creative. I got to see what I'm feeling. Slow it down, Tracy. Slow it down. Okay? Just now, what I did was I did not wet my brush. I just put some yellow out there. I'm going to kind of dip into the orange, a little bit of pink, but I am just going to wiggle my paintbrush around. I'm using probably a 6 round, okay, I guess, and I'm just wiggling. You know what Darla Foreman is going to call this? It's not a brush stroke. It's called a wiggle. We're going to wiggle, okay? We're just going to let the paintbrush use the paint and just wiggle. The 7x10 journals are sold out. Yes, they are. But I can make other suggestions. I'm going to place an order. Now, I've got a little wet down there. So in my wiggle, I'm just going to throw some pink. Do you ever think people go, is that actually a brush stroke that she's doing? A little bit of purple on the outskirts. That's a big, deep purple. Ooh, that's a deep purple. You can lighten that purple up. A little deep purple. A little wiggle. If you've had a hard day, this is the place to let it go. Okay, a little bit of white in there. Just a little wiggle. Okay. Now I'm going to come over here and do another one. And I'm just in the pinks. And I'm just going to wiggle again. By the way, if you take, this is a demo. This is not me teaching like the Fresh Start in Art. It will be very planned. I don't want you to think I'm just going to be standing there doing a wiggle and then a dance and a... Okay, a little bit of purple. I'm going to drop it like it's hot. Okay? I just love all of you who feel like, we got to be planned. We got to know what we're doing. Well, that's not how I roll. Okay, take your brush. Probably should have put a little more water in there. Go ahead. I'm gonna wash that day right out in my paint. I'm gonna wash that day right out in my paint. Okay. I know, it's a little funky. Oh, I need something to dry my brush off. I painted so much this weekend. Now dry my brush off and just pull that back. You'll find the yellow. It's down there. Okay? I have like 3 flowers in there. Crazy, y'all been ordering so much that my website went a little nutty butter this weekend. I couldn't help. Now, I have 3 flowers and I'm just debating. I feel like there's something else in here, but I just have to figure it out. I feel like that purple is so dang. Okay, I'm going to wet that down. And then I'm going to come in and just darken that up and just... Now, these are not like brush strokes I recommend. I am freely having some fun. That's all I'm doing. And then I'm going to tuck one more that's kind of yellow and maybe a little bit oranges just under here. And I'm just going to... We're not going to go as bright. We're just going to... How many of you are like, wait a minute, this is not what I thought it was going to be? Relax, let go. Oh, to answer the question, I want to cover this up. I don't like to totally splatter on somebody's book and make it messy for future. I realize a lot of you are particular, which I am. So I'm not you guys, I'm particular, but there we go. I'm a little less particular anymore. Okay. Yes, I believe this book is sold. Thank you for asking even before you knew what the heck I was painting. That was brilliant. Which, by the way, Indigo just contacted me about. Okay. Bum 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 bum. What do you think? Okay, if you're just tuning in, I apologize. I just am me. Now we're going to let that dry at some point. And by the way, I will break this all down in the Fresh Start in Art. I talk about whether I draw first, what my steps are when I look at a white piece of paper. Where do I go with it? So this is just a demo to have you join me on a Wednesday night and have a dang good time. We're gonna wash that stress right out of your life. This is a heat gun, a heat tool. It dries things quickly. I don't have a magic oven. Dun, 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 dun. Where's my? I'm giving a little spritzy poo. Just a little. Just a little. It feels like a lot, but okay. That's it. It feels kind of like a lot, but I had so much fun Friday and Saturday night. We're going to go back to that informal style of just me creating and not caring that I'm wearing my dad's 30-year-old sweatshirt with no makeup. Although when somebody says, this is my first time seeing you, and I'm thinking, oh, I don't look this bad always. Maybe some of the time. Oh, that's pretty wet. Just dry it out. I just wanted the background to be a little loosey-goosey. Okay. And then one of those supplies. Now, today I could have used the classics, by the way, but I used tropicals. It's just the mood I was in. But I do have about 25 of I just got a bunch of watercolors in. So if you're looking for them, I got them. I just feel like sometimes we just take life too seriously and everything too seriously. I'm a stress nut job. So I looked at what the weather was in South Carolina, and we're going to be walking. My friend is going to let us stay because it's the off season at her Airbnb. It's going to be 30 on the beach. When was the last time I walked on a beach and it was 30? That would be when I lived in Michigan and moved to San Diego because I wasn't doing that again. So I'll be in a parka, dressed in long johns on a beach. I want to go see the ocean. Thank you, Judy, for the invite. Okay, dual tip Sharpie. What does that mean? Ultra fine and fine, all tucked into here. What paints am I using for the challenge? The classics. Oh, hold on. I see one wet spot. Now, I know for some of you, looking at this chaotic wonderful blurry mess might be making you nervous. It's making me nervous too, because if I don't turn into something pretty for Lori, she's going to be like, I'm kidding. Now, we're going to relax. Now, normally I would love a good liner brush, so don't get mad if I pull that out, but I just want you to show you the versatility of using a Sharpie. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Yes, I can do. I don't know what this globby thing is, but I know what this is. The paints are speaking to me. And you know what they're saying? Make me something pretty. I don't know what you are. Please come out. Please. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Now, do you see how those paints are just speaking to me? Okay. Oh, she says she's not nervous. She's not nervous. I'm nervous for her because I feel bad. But this is the space I'm creating from. Oh my God. Just find it. Just relax and find it. Did we find 5 flowers? We did. We did. I was very nervous. I knew where I started and I thought this was the star of the show, but now I feel like this guy's the star of the show. And why does there have to be any star? Maybe it's just a bunch of people gathering together and just making one happy little space. Okay. This is proof, though, that you don't have to sit down and know exactly what you're going to paint. Now, you can. Yeah, I draw right on that painter's tape. Okay. Keep it loose. Keep it flick the pen. Just see where it goes. Oh, my goodness. This is my. I always, I always thought it would be fun to put like a little heart monitor on me, and just a little monitor that shows like where I start resting heart rate versus where it ends up when I'm painting. Because this is exactly what I'm meant to be doing. All right, what are you over here? This hobglobby mess of fun. Now, for those of you who don't draw as fast as I do, I get it. We will go step by step. I'll slow my pace down. This is a demo. I only usually get about a half an hour to 40 minutes of your time, although many of you tell me you'll stay around and stick around. Drawing over the painter's tape, one of the many things I've learned from Tracy over the years, it's kind of completes the flower or the leaf you're drawing. Yeah. Why stop? Why stop? use that tape, although it's wet. Just make sure you don't run your Sharpie through that. Or try not to, because Sharpies don't like, they don't like running into water. They've told me. Now you handy dandy, flip that tool over. You ready? A little thicker. Now I really want to take a liner brush to this. And because it's my art and my half hour and I get to do what I want, I am going to take a liner brush with acrylic paint and zhuzh this up for Lori. Okay? Because it's my painting and I'll do what I want to. Do you guys tune in for the singing or the art? I'm unclear. Okay. So now this is a liner brush, which is, I'm going at it a little thicker and a little more wild. But I could do just about the same thing with that fine, the fine, it's the fine and ultra fine, but the fine is the thicker one. But I love to come into something and add just very relaxed brush strokes. I do. I do. Pretty much just using the tip of that brush, a little bit of black acrylic paint. Oh my gal. Sometimes after a hard day, I jump onto this and I worry that, like, I worry about everything. It's just a natural born trait, but I worry, is that going to be reflected in my paint? Or is it, and I immediately just get lost in it. I encourage, which is why we're going to do the Fresh Start in Art. And I talked to, if you guys don't know, I have a membership group where we deep dive. You get everything. You get lessons, lives, if you want information on that. But the whole thing about this is making art a habit. Like going to the gym, which I'm going to start finding a gym. Okay. Look at Brenda said, hi from South Carolina. I'm going to South Carolina on Monday, I think. Well, no, I kind of know. I'm going to take a little R&R. I'm going to work from there. Now, it's not every line that I'm making thicker. Oh, it's the whole package. Art, singing, occasional inappropriate thought, storytelling, all of the above. Believe me, my mother talks to me about the inappropriateness and my never meant to intend. I never want to upset anybody. Okay, now we're going to use the back of the brush to come in. She always has the best of intentions. She just doesn't know how to close her mouth. Oh, I love games. Do you know my parents come over 2 or 3 times a week and we play different games? We host game night and we get to pick different games. I picked out word Yahtzee. That went over like a lead balloon because nobody can spell in my family but me. No offense, my family. I love you. I know you're all decent spellers. I picked word Yahtzee and it went over. They were like, it was, if you've never seen it, it's like Yahtzee with letters. I loved it. I don't know what is wrong with my family that I don't like my games. We played Mexican Train last night, which was okay. Okay, I need to stop and just look. Oh, Luann said, beautiful painting. I'm super excited for the challenge coming up. Look at my heart rate just went up. It's supposed to come down. All right. Well, since I can't stop there, what time is it? Oh, it's 8:18. Is that so weird that it's 8:18? Let me know what you think about this time frame. I really want my West Coast people to not be bummed that I'm not around for them. Okay, I'm just going to take, this and put some, oh, shoot. I'm running out of paint, so I just do that. Oh, please don't get this acrylic paint on my shirt. This would not be happy. Okay, I'm trying to aim that down. Oh, down there. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. It's word Yahtzee. I got it at Christmas time thinking my family would think I was thinking outside of the box, and yesterday they all gave me the vote that they didn't. It was so fun. I had fun. I won. Okay. Everybody, I hope you like this painting. As an English teacher, I love all things words. Me too. Boggle, Scrabble. I love words. I'm happy you're earlier. I couldn't always stay awake when you were on the West Coast time. I know, sorry. Yes, loving the 4:30 start. Good. What's that brush I'm tapping with? It is a fan brush that is terribly distorted and in terrible condition, but it's my favorite fan brush. This fan brush has been with me for years. I think the tip has fallen off and I've glued it back on. But I am loyal to that fan brush. All right. Wordle. I got addicted to Wordle for a while, but the problem was I don't want to stay connected to, I try not to be on social media and on my phone all the time because it's very addicting. Once I get down that TikTok hole, and then it's Wordle hole, and then it's just, okay, I'm just scribbling. That's all I'm doing. Oh, what am I tapping on? Okay, great question. What I was tapping on was just a big thicker brush, just a base. You could do, sorry, great question. See, like I just picked something heavier and sturdier. So typically you'll see me with a stencil brush, or this is a quill brush, that it just gives me a foundation to go boop, 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 boop. Got it? Okay, I'll stick to the 7:30. I tend to work later into the evening. So we're going to try this for a while just to see how it goes. Okay? And I know I can't please everybody. That's just not going to happen. All right. Ready? I don't know if, I'm not going to give this a border. I'm not going to give this anything. I'm just going to sign it and call it a day. I thought about, nah. But I'm just going to, oh yeah. Yeah, I really try. I know I did the Wordle thing for a while, and then I was like, oh, it just gets me on my phone. I'm trying to read more. When I say read, I'm not like reading educational books. I'm reading fiction. Oh, I really like this painting. What do you think? Sign your artwork. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that.